Hello everyone, good evening. Hope you're all excited to know about mutual funds. And first of all, thank you so much for registering to our webinar and supporting our initiative. So yeah, without wasting any time, let us let us satisfy our thirst to know about mutual funds. Fine. Before going into mutual funds, let me ask everyone a question. You want to go from Coimbatore, my place is Coimbatore, so yeah, from Coimbatore to let's say Bangalore. How many of you would choose to drive a car? Okay, fine. I think you have answered to yourself. How many of you would choose to employ a driver to drive the car for you? Fine. So I hope you have answered that too for yourself. So people who chose to drive yourself are the people who know to drive well and who are maybe might be like already you have driven to Bangalore, and people who chose to employ a driver are the people who don't know to drive a car. So you chose to employ a driver and make him drive and pay him for that. Yeah. So similar is the concept of mutual funds. How many of you always wanted to know about stock markets and wanted to invest in stock markets? I hope there are many. But many people don't have time, patience, or sometimes interest to know about stock markets and invest and get potentially high returns from stock markets. So, mutual funds is for the people who fall under this category of employing drivers. Yes. So, what happens in a mutual fund and how mutual fund works and all that is going to be addressed in this webinar. Let's see. What will you be able to do at the end of this webinar? First, you will be able to understand about everything about a mutual fund by reading its SID. Oh, SID. What is SID? SID is nothing but scheme information document. So you take any mutual fund, there is a scheme information document about it telling everything about the mutual fund. Similar to prospectus issued by a company. Yeah, it's similar to that, but it's called SID. It's an acronym. Yeah. Next, you will be knowing what are all the different categories of mutual fund available in the market. Mutual fund doesn't just end with equity. The investments by mutual funds has a wide an array of options. So you'll be knowing all of that. Next, just like everything else that have been misconceived by our society, many such things about mutual fund have are misconceived or understood wrongly. I'm going to address every such misconception in my webinar. Next, when compared to SB or fixed deposit, where you have only one way to invest through banks, mutual funds you have multiple options and multiple plans to invest. So we'll be seeing what are the options to invest and what are the ways to invest and what are the plans which are available to invest in a mutual fund. Next, who make through all this, for people who make through all this and make it till the end, I'm going to give you two simple tips or two tips which is going to help you get the best out of mutual funds. That is for people, only for people who make it till the end. So please make to the end. Yeah, without wasting any time, let's go into mutual funds. Fine. As I told in my slide, mutual fund is nothing but it's a combo pack of stocks you want. Yeah. Like everyone has this experience of going to a relative's place. And while going there, you cannot go empty handed because like our culture doesn't allow it, or maybe like genuinely you want something to buy for them. So when you go to a sweet shop or a fruit shop, food stall to buy something for them, you'll be clueless about what to buy. So what you'll do, yeah, we all go for the combo pack. Put everything so that they like at least one sweet or one fruit, which they love and they'll have it. So most of us we used to do that. I believe. So that is what exactly happens in mutual funds. you wish to invest in stock markets or wish to buy a sector, I mean, a category of stocks, but instead of directly buying those stocks, you can instead invest in a mutual fund which invests in all such category of stocks. Thereby, your objective is accomplished. So yeah, you can see a pie chart of a blue chip fund. I mean, it's not actually a fund, it's just taken for example. So you can see very well that this is a blue chip fund. Blue chip means big companies, the companies which never ever falls. I mean, companies which are already very established. So you can see the names: Infosys Limited, Sun Pharma, Tata Motors, Reliance Industries. These are big names in India. So this fund has allocated, let's say this is the whole, I mean, money which is available to the fund, and the fund has allocated different percentage to different stocks of different companies. So that this becomes a blue chip fund. So if you want to invest in Reliance Industries, you want to invest in Infosys, and you want to invest in Sun Pharma and Tata Motors at the same time, then this fund is for you. Should definitely buy a unit of this fund so that you get a chance to invest in all four stocks. Yeah. So now you know what is a mutual fund. Let us understand how it works so that you can make a decision in a more better way. There is a guy or there is a company, let's say first, it's called as an asset management company. It is called as an asset management company because it basically manages your asset. Okay, so under asset management company, there is a guy called fund manager. This profession of fund management is one of the highly paid professions in the world. And what is this guy basically does is collects money from many people, many investors we call them, and instead of they investing in stocks or any other asset portfolios, this guy invests their money in a more professional manner because he has this fund manager will not be any Tom, Dick, and Harry. This guy will be a guy of expertise at what he does. So this guy will collect money from all the investors and invest in different stocks or different bonds or different investments as per what the SID tells. I mean, scheme information document tells. So yeah, that is a fund manager, and for which he is not a saint who does for, I mean, who offers his services for free. I mean, nowadays most saints don't offer their services for free, but still, okay. I'm talking about olden day saints. Yeah. So this fund manager is not a saint, so he charges a fee for that, which is called as a fund management fee. So it basically, I mean, it accounts between like 0.5 percentage of the total size of two percentage. I mean, not more than two. More than two would be very costly. So yeah, he charges that fund fee where he generates returns from all the investments. After taking 2 percentage of the total returns, he distributes balance returns to all the investors based on the number of units they hold in the fund. Okay, that is what basically a fund manager does. So an asset management company will not just have one fund, it will offer a wide variety of fund because it is similar to, like, only when you give options people tend to buy from you. You give only one product, no one will be interested to buy from you. That is a basic consumeristic psychology. So every asset management company offers its consumers a wide variety of funds. For every fund they will be having an individual, or I mean, two or three fund managers who have expertise over that area. They will be taking care of that particular fund and its returns, for which they will be paid a fee. So that is how a mutual fund works.